Hey, what's up, Fastlanders? Ryan here, and I want to give you a distinction that when my students get, they immediately make more money, they immediately grow faster, they get bigger businesses, and they have more predictability and sustainability. They're able to relax in their business because they're growing faster, and they don't have as much competition, actually. So it's this one little distinction that makes all the difference. Please forgive my appearance. I'm doing my morning walk. And every morning I tend to wake up and listen to podcasts and go for a walk for a few miles. So I've had this thought for a while because our students, when they really get this distinction, they do so much better than everyone else, and it's one of the reasons why our students have been so incredibly successful and we have such a good high success rate. And it is the difference between selling on Amazon and building a brand. A lot of people confuse the two, but the difference is anyone can go source a product that everyone else is selling, and they can go private label something or white label something, and that's a really good place to start. So they can go out and get, you know, an iPhone case or a yoga mat and put their own label on it and put it on Amazon, and that's fine, that's great. Like, people make lots and lots of money doing that. The problem comes in when someone puts the exact same product up and now you're competing on price and you're competing on reviews. You're not competing on differentiating factors. So the result there is that you sell less and you're kind of fighting off competition, or you resort to black hat methods, and you don't ever build a real business. But if you have a brand, and I'll get to how you do that and what the difference is in a second, but if you have a brand, then you can sell the exact same products as everyone else, but people associate you with certain differentiating factors, which means you can price higher, and you have less competition, and people laughing at the truck, and people choose you instead of just price shop. So how do you do that? Well, if you have, this is where the switch happens. If you have a customer in mind, a specific target demographic that you're releasing products to, versus you're just going, what's gonna sell? What's good on Amazon? What has good profit margins? That's where the switch happens. So if you are targeting a very specific group of people that are losing weight or doing yoga, or follow a keto diet, or you have a specific person with specific needs and wants, you can release all kinds of products to that same person and they come back and buy again and again and again. Whereas what most people do is they just say, what product has profit margins? I'm gonna release that and put it on Amazon and hope it sells really well. And that's fine, it's a great place to start. But if you look at who's buying those products and you start specifically targeting them, you'll make way more money. Your company will be worth more money. It'll grow faster because you have a very specific group of people where you can go target them on Facebook or Instagram or wherever you do your marketing. A lot of people who sell on Amazon, once they maximize their sales on Amazon, they're like, okay, where else am I gonna sell? Like, should I build a funnel, or should I promote on Facebook or Instagram or whatever? And the fact of the matter is they have a really hard time because they don't know who the target market is. They're just trying to sell more product. It's really hard to sell more product, but it's really easy to target more people. But if you don't know who the people are behind your purchases, you're going to have a really hard time. Now, the inverse is when I work with brands who are already established, I work with brands who already have email lists and already know who they're targeting. We can put them on Amazon and double their business in like days. It's amazing what can happen because we already know who the person is. We bring that person to Amazon and Amazon explodes. Whereas the opposite, where people just have this product and it's selling well on Amazon, trying to take it off Amazon is really, really difficult. So this, by the way, is why our training is called the Brand Builder Boot Camp, not the Amazon make money thing. Because I think there's way more money in brands. I geek out over the idea of like, we could build a brand around this, and a brand around this problem, and a brand around this solution, and a brand around these people, and serve them specifically. That's exciting. Whereas it's like, am I gonna sell more iPhone cases? Isn't all that fun after you've done it once or twice. So what I suggest to people who are starting in our training is start with the person behind the business. What needs do they have? How can we release products that serve those needs? And if you have a specific product like a yoga mat or something that's the same as everyone else, how can we position it so it's to a very specific group of people and then release other products to them as well? And when people make that switch, they tend to grow faster, their business is worth more, it's easier to release products, it's easier to target your ideal customer. And this is why in our training we focus really heavily on building audiences like Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Instagram followings, email lists, because we can get in front of those people and launch product over and over and over and over again. So we have people who, you know, go from 0 to 25 or 50 sales a day on a specific product without even having reviews, even if it's higher priced than the competition, because they're building a brand around a specific person, launching it to those specific people, and they can release product after product after product, and it grows so much faster than just, you know, figuring out what's gonna sell on Amazon. So I hope this is helpful for you. We go really in depth in this inside of our Brand Builder Bootcamp, which is our training on building a brand, putting it on Amazon, launching it, getting it profitable, selling the business if you want to, and taking it all the way to a $1 million business. So you can get that at freedomfastlane.com/bootcamp, and hope to see you there. And if you found this valuable, let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon.